LiveTargetLures.com. Today I'm going to present to you LiveTarget's Lipless Crankbait series of baits. Take a look. On the top left we have the bluegill. On the top right we have the pumpkin seed. In the middle we have the gizzard shad. On the bottom right we have the golden shiner. And on the bottom left we have the crawfish. LiveTarget's Lipless Crankbaits is some of the most incredible looking lipless crankbaits you're going to see on the market. Lipless crankbaits are one of those baits that you must have in your box. If you were to look at all the lipless crankbaits that are on the market today, there would be way too many choices to have. So what sets LiveTarget's lipless crankbaits apart from the others? For me, the most important thing about bass fishing is to present lures that are the most realistic to the bass's environment. Why would I want to throw just a plain old two-color lipless crankbait when I can throw a lipless crankbait that looks just so incredibly real? I want you to take a closer look at some of the models we have in our hand right now. This is the golden shiner. Look at the beautiful detail. This is the rattle sound. Very nice bait. This is the bluegill. Look at the incredible detailing on the side. This is the sound of the rattle. Very nice rattling effect. Again, another nice looking bait. This is the gizzard shad. It's got a nice shiny finish to it. Great for sunlight. This is the sound of the rattle. A little bit deeper rattle sound than the other models. Once again, this is just an incredible looking bait. LiveTarget's lipless crankbaits have a very distinctive rattle. The advantage with using these rattling lipless crankbaits is that when you want to cover a lot of water to try to locate bass, you're going to attract bass from a good distance. LiveTarget's lipless crankbaits can be used on any equipment. Depending on the depth that you want to run your lipless crankbait, you would use mono to keep it a little higher and use fluorocarbon to get down a little deeper. There are many ways to use lipless crankbaits. The pros love to use lipless crankbaits to try to find bass quickly. Here are just a few ways to use them. Number one is to burn it. Make a cast and just reel it really fast right to the boat. Number two is to zigzag it. So when you make a cast, you let the bait drop, bring it up real quick, drop, bring it up real quick, drop, bring it up real quick. Do this at whatever speed you'd like. Number three is just to slow roll it. So when you make a cast, you just reel it as slow as possible, just keeping it above the weed line. Number four is hopping it off the bottom. You make your cast, let your lure sit on the bottom, then jerk it up, let it float back down, hit the bottom again, and do this repeatedly. Do it in a slow motion. Now, depending on the structure bottom you're fishing, you have to be careful, of course. And number five, jigging it up and down. For you deep water fishermen or ice fishermen, you just simply drop it up and down in the water column just like this, whatever speed you like. In closing, let me just say this about lipless crankbaits. You can go to the department store and buy the little $2 ones that are just 2 colors or 3 colors. But what have you really gained? You may catch a few bass on those poorly made lures. But if you want an advantage when you go fishing, you're going to need to get some LiveTarget lipless crankbaits. Not only are their baits well made, they look very realistic and they sound great. You really need to get these. In conclusion, let me just show you a little clip of how the lure operates and looks in the water.